Hi, it's Grace with Devotions from the Dock. Today I was reading from Mark chapter 5, and it's a great story in there about Jairus and how he came to Jesus because his little girl was so sick. He wanted Jesus to heal his daughter. So in verses 36 to 40 is where I really focused, and I had underlining and notes in the in the margin of my Bible because things just started coming alive. In verse 36, it says, I'll back up to 35. The people came to Jesus, messengers from Jairus' home, and they told him that the little girl had died. And they said to Jairus, "Your daughter is dead. There's no use troubling the teacher now." And verse 36 says, "But Jesus overheard them and said to Jairus, 'Don't be afraid, just have faith.'" And then he goes off with Jairus to the house. He hears all kinds of weeping and wailing going on there, and it says, Jesus saw much commotion and weeping and wailing. He went inside and asked, "Why all this commotion and weeping? The child isn't dead, she's only asleep." And verse 40 begins with the words, "The crowds laughed at him." When I read that, I was just kind of blown away by how it applies to our lives. Because we might see a situation as impossible or absolutely useless, but Jesus never views it like that. So when everybody else saw the little girl is dead and it was just futile to ask Jesus to come, Jesus said, "She's not dead, she's only asleep." What a different perspective, right? We might think it's all done, like our life is over, it's just no use, it's absolutely impossible. Whatever it is you've been praying for, just give it up, it's not going to happen. But Jesus sees it in a different way. It's not dead. She's not dead. She's only asleep. I also like the verse 36 where Jesus overhears the people saying, "It's no use, Jairus, it's no use, it's too late, don't trouble the teacher now." It says, "But Jesus overheard them and said to Jairus, 'Don't be afraid.'" I love that because we have lots of voices that try to speak into our lives too, don't we? And these voices might be telling us, "Forget it. You're going to pray about that? It's no use. Give it up. You've already prayed so long and God hasn't answered, so why?" But Jesus hears and he knows exactly what people are saying. He knows the voices that are trying to get into our head. And he has the voice of authority. He should be the voice of authority over us, right? Because that's what he deserves. And it's his voice that we need to listen to. His voice is the one that says, "Hey, don't be afraid. I've got this. I've got this." He says, "Just have faith." So let's remember these things. When we're feeling like there's no use anymore, other people are telling us to just give it up. Like Job's wife told him, just curse God and die. When people are speaking negative things into our lives and into our hard circumstances, let's just refuse to listen to those voices and listen to the voice of Jesus who says, "Don't be afraid." Let's try to see things through his perspective. Let's ask him to give us his eyes on our situation that seems impossible. And, let's not be one of the crowd that laughs at Jesus. Let's take him seriously. And let's thank him that he is the one who walks with us through all those hard places. I hope you have a great rest of your day and know that you are loved.